Right, today's the day. Top coat going on the Haines. Done the sides. They're going to get done with clear because I wasn't happy with how they shone. With the Nor glass, you're not supposed to sand it, so anyway I've sanded it back and then I'm going to clear it. Top coat is going on today, but I'm using All Grip this time. All Craft 3000. I've gone away from the Nor glass because you can't polish it, and the All Grip All Craft you can. So if you want to buff things down the track, you can. So yep, I moved away from the Australian paint, gone to the American paint, which is a hell of a lot more expensive, but I've painted a few now in All Craft and it's superior in shine. There's no two ways about that. Had a heap of bits to fix and little pinholes. There's still a few I found, but she's not going in the Melbourne show, and it just starting to add up cost wise for the owner. So I've just got to move along and get as much done as I can. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I've just gone around with the wax and grease remover, so still feels a bit gritty. So I've got to go with the tack rag now. Feels very gritty. That's no good. So I'll go with the tack rag. A couple of runs over the tack rag. Paint's all mixed up, ready to go. Mixed up quite a bit because I didn't want to run out. Even though you can just mix and spray this, you don't have to leave it sit, which is kind of handy. But anyway, got two full 600 and got another 3 600s there, which I think is going to be well and truly ample. Going with the Pro Light again. The tip is 1.4. So, and I'll be running at 40 psi. That's what they recommend. It's pretty high pressures with this stuff. But anyway, that's what they recommend. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll get my suit on, get it, the tack rag out, and get underway. Right, start of the first coat. That's the back, and that's just a light coat. That's just a tack coat going on. So what I've had to do, I've got to do it in sort of 2 stages because I can't reach over to get into the grooves. So what I've got to do is I'm painting all the grooves and everything first, and I've got to give them the 30-minute tack off time and in there, and I forgot to tape that up in there, but that doesn't matter so much because I've got to re-gel coat all that because I've got to put a anchor winch in, so yeah, there's got to be some work done in there. But anyway, first coat's looking really good on those spots. I did the hatches as well, chucked a bit on the hatches, and I've got the hatch inside, the dive door inside to do, but I'm going to have to do that a different day because I'm not quite ready for that yet. I have to do some repairs to it. So yeah, this All Craft paint, it goes on bloody beautiful. It lays down, it shows up any imperfections like those pinholes just there. But man, oh look at that, I've got to run. I thought I did. That's a bugger. Anyway, we have to get that out later. Yeah, because it was hard getting into the angle there to spray, leaning over, and I just got a bit close. So I'll give it its tack off time, and then I'll get back and hit them again. But so far, just the first coat, it's looking pretty good. But look at that beautiful finish on it. It just flattens out, and it flattens out even more. I painted my mate's boat last week with the same paint, and I reckon it's even flattened out more as it's dried off. Yeah, and hopefully I won't have to hit that with a sander or a buff, because that's what I was afraid of with the Nor glass, is that I would have to buff it because it just doesn't lay down as flat as. So I do have an additive to put in it to get it to flatten out more. So I did spray the clear on top of the dive door the other day, which I'll show you, which just came up pretty good. So you can see the shine on that. It's got a bit of dust in it because it's just a test piece, and I will sand that off and spray it again when I do the hull. But that's got the additive in it, and it's gone down pretty flat. So, you know, I just couldn't take the risk on the top deck though, because it takes me too long to sand and polish. So I'll hit that again when I do the hull, so that'll have quite a few coats of clear on it by the time it's done. I just did that with my mini gun, with what's this little one here, just this little guy, which is only a 0.8mm tip. So, you know, it's not really punching out much paint, but it was just a test, and it's actually come up pretty good. So I can sand that flat again and go again. I just mixed up some more paint because I reckon I'm going to run out. I reckon I'll use all that for this because, yeah, on the last coat on this, I really punch it out fully open, and that makes it lay down beautiful. So, and I don't want to run out halfway through. Anyway, it's looking a bit ominous with those clouds. If we don't get a drop of rain, that could really fuck things. Alright, I'll keep going. Righto, first coat's on. Probably put it on a little thick, but you know, not really, because you can still see through it, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, it's probably a bit thick in spots, but realistically, I missed a spot there, by the way. Yeah, it's looking pretty damn good though for first coat. The bugs have found me though. There's one little sacrificial bug there, and I did see there's a couple others, and it's hot today. It's humid and bloody sweat dripped off me forehead, which I didn't put me. I usually put a bit of rag around my head to stop the sweat, and I didn't do it. Did the top, missed a little bit there. Another bug, great. Looks like a bit porous there. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, hopefully we can fill that. Oh, another bug. Yeah, that's cool. There's bugs everywhere today. Haven't seen a bug in 3 weeks, and now they all turn up today. Transomit's got its second coat, but it looks real damn good. I'm really happy with that. I'll skim past there. Yeah, look at the shine in that. And I've got one more coat to go on that, and I'll lay it up. I'm going to lay it up pretty. I'm just going to open the gun right up and then wind back 3. And inside's looking good. I'll rip that getting out because I'm old and it's hard to get out. But that looks pretty nice. I've seen a few pinholes though that I've missed. I'm very frustrated about that, but friggin' hell, if you only knew how many pinholes was in this boat when I got it, man, there was a lot. But anyway, that's looking pretty damn good. I reckon the next coat is really going to pop, and then the last coat I'll chuck it on heavy, just mix some more paint up again, and we should get a really nice shine, and I shouldn't even have to touch the buff on it with a bit of luck. Apart from those spots where the bugs have sacrificial killed themselves. Righto, I've got a bit of time to wait. Got flash off time of half an hour. These had their second coat, they're looking pretty damn good. I've got this paint pretty much wired now. Anyway, there's a few pinholes in there which I've missed. That's a bugger. Didn't see them. Bloody hell. Anyway, I'll sand them out and I'll repair that. That's not good enough. Can't have that go out like that. And I've got to paint the dive door anyway, so I'll get that when I do the dive door. There we go. Righto, we'll move on. Right, that's the third or final coat done. The bugs have given me an absolute hiding, but anyway, I'll get them out. I'll see one's just ran a dribble all the way down that side. Fuck me, I haven't seen these bugs before. Like, I'm pretty lucky generally when I spray out here with bugs, but anyway, not today. But regardless of that, that's what happens when you paint outside. But I think she's come up pretty good. It's just a little flat spot there, which is a bit of a shame. And the watermark there, which I'll get out, but the front deck's come up a treat. Could shave in that, apart from the bug. Bowsprit looks good. The 2 hatches have come up nice. This is the dive door. I wasn't going to do this dive door until later, but I'm doing it. I'm painting it now. I've got 2 coats on it. I've got to wait another half an hour to put the last coat on. This side looks good in the sun. I've got some beautiful shine going on. All my repairs look pretty good. There's a little couple of bumps there from a repair. Jesus, I'll tell you, not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Just a little bit of a woof there. Yeah, it's amazing what you see when you put some paint on. But actually down the gunnels, I'm pretty bloody happy. Geez, they look pretty good. And they were a real mess. And the back here, the back was a real mess where these rod holders were, and that's come up really nice. And I had to sort of rebuild a couple of these little edges here along the gunnels, and they actually look quite good. I missed a bloody pinhole there. Transom looks good. It's pretty flat. Look at that. It was pretty average when I got it. It looks pretty good now. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. What about this side? Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's lovely up here. Look at that shine off that paint. This is fucking amazing paint. I really like it. Apart from, I've obviously just gone a little light there. See that? Just not quite as shiny. Bit of a oh no, fuck. What the fuck? Oh, you prick. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Oh my Godfather. I've got to get some tape onto that quick and tape that down. Bloody hell. There's always fucking something. Anyway, hang on, I'll get back. I've just got to tape that down before that happens anymore. Just as the sun's dropping now, you can really appreciate the quality of this paint. I mean, I know I really did like the Norglass, and I still do. But man, it doesn't come up anything like this. This is next level, straight off the gun. And like I've said before, I'm not a spray painter. I mean, I've done a lot of painting, but that doesn't mean jack shit, I don't think. I mean, a lot of it's all in preparation, like all this has come up beautiful. But I tell you, just for a paint straight off the gun, that is fucking amazing. Pity about the bugs, but anyway, that's just the way it is. Because I can't afford to have a shed, and I'm fucking retiring. I've done enough boats over the years in awkward positions and you know, working outside, and not just here but other places where I've worked, and so yeah, I'm fucking cooked. But I've got a couple more to go. I've got to get through all the cyclone damage stuff from this year. But so I've got to paint that one there. It's a Baron Sportsman there, so that's going to get the same treatment. Unfortunately, I've already got paint for that, which is the Norglass, so I don't actually know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking of selling the Norglass off to someone if they want it, and buying the All Grip, which is twice the price. I mean, this is $1,000 worth of paint just went on today. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, but pretty impressive. This has got one more coat to go. Have a look at that. That is just, I don't know, it blows me mind. I do really like painting. I don't like all the prep before it, but Jesus, when you do put the paint on, I tell you, it's something, I don't know, it's like taking drugs, I think. It's just very, very satisfying feeling, looking at it shine. You know, you've done a lot of hard work to try and get it as best as you can, and then, yeah, then you see the paint come on, and man, it is a good feeling. One I can do without for a while, I think, apart from that friggin' run. Look at that bastard. I fell off the bloody ladder and fucking hit that. Anyway, that's what happens when you get old and shouldn't be climbing ladders. Righto, that's it. That's a wrap for the Haines for now.